Hello everyone, my name is Andrea Hartranft, and I'm the librarian assigned to your class for Sociology 201 with Professor Hall. I wanted to introduce the Libguide to you today so that you know what you are able to find in here. Essentially, the Libguide or the class guide is something that was created specifically for this class, and it's one place that you can go to with access to resources that will specifically help you with the assignment for this class. One of the important things I wanted to point out to you here on the homepage are the different ways you can reach out to a librarian. You can, of course, reach out to me through the discussion board, but if you need immediate assistance, there are ways to reach out to a librarian so that you receive that. First, you'll notice that we have the chat service. This is available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This will be staffed by hack librarians the majority of the time. However, if it's like 3 a.m. in the morning and you need assistance from a librarian, you can still click on this link, and there will be another link within there to reach out to a professional librarian. The other option is to schedule one-on-one time with a librarian. You can click on the Meet link here and put in your information for when you're available. Also, feel free to send me an email if you'd like to meet with me directly. As you can see right now, it popped up asking if you wanted to chat now or schedule a meeting. And those are the two things I just pointed out to you, so that's rather timely. I'm just going to say no thanks right now. You can also send an email to a librarian as well as a text. A little further down the page, I think it's important for you to know the services that are available to you while we're remote and for our virtual students as well. These things have not changed for the most part. We've always had access to electronic materials, ebooks, streaming videos, and things like that through the online catalog, as well as the online journal articles and databases that you can access through the library website. In this LibGuide, I did put a link to some of our databases that are specific to sociology, but by no means are you limited to using those databases. The next bullet point mentions chat or doing an online research appointment with a librarian that I already mentioned to you. We also have a technology assistance program. So if you need any assistance, if something happens, you are able to fill out the application on here, and they will get back to you and let you know if they have the technology available for you to borrow. The last thing is finding citation help through our Citing Sources guide. You'll notice here on the left-hand side that I did put a link for APA citations, which is what you'll be using for this class. A little further down, we have the Social Inquiry Social Action Journal, which is specific to this assignment for HackCon. And lastly, you'll see my contact information. You can email me or give me a call. And then over here again is just chat with Hack Library or meet with a librarian. Those are going to be more general. So if you want to meet with me directly, I would recommend sending me an email or giving me a call. We have moved to side navigation for our LibGuide. So if you take a look over here on the left-hand side, this is how we'll be navigating this class guide. And I am using class guide and LibGuide interchangeably. If we click on articles, this will give you the recommended databases for sociology topics. As I mentioned before, these are really great places to start, but you can use the other databases that you have access to. Below that, we have basic database searching and advanced database searching. If you're not familiar with searching databases, I would recommend viewing both of these. If you are familiar with databases, I would still recommend that you view the advanced database searching video. You will receive more tips on how to narrow down your results even more. One of the things you'll need to be aware of for this assignment is the type of article that you'll be using. This chart is really helpful in helping you distinguish the differences between scholarly or popular publications or sources. And this just gives you a really great overview so that you can understand what exactly you're looking at and if it's something that you should be able to use. We also have a scholarly versus popular sources video that we put out, and it also talks about not just scholarly versus popular, but how to evaluate your sources as well. If you go into our databases, some of them, not all, will also allow you to narrow down to scholarly resources. So that's something to keep in mind. The literature review is something that I received a lot of questions about from students before. So I thought it would be really helpful to provide you with a link. As you can see, I have a Purdue OWL link, which provides you with information on how to compose literature reviews. And for those of you who are more visual, I also included a short video that talks about how to write a literature review. The last piece on here is APA Citations. We're currently using the 7th edition. These do occasionally change. This is really helpful when you are doing your references page, citation examples of what this should look like. If you're doing in-text citations, which are the pieces that are within your paper, and you'll absolutely be using these for your literature review, these provide in-text citation examples of what it should actually look like within your paper. We also have how to set up your paper in APA format. We have Word as well as Google Docs. We have a link to plagiarism, paraphrasing, and citing, as well as the use of tables and graphs if you need to do that within your project. Thank you so much for viewing this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me or any other librarian, and good luck with your assignment.